Welcome back to Cambridge House Live. I'm Vanessa Collette here at the Vancouver Resource Investment Conference, and I'm joined by Yannis Tsitos. He is the president of Goldsource Mines. It's great to see you, Yannis.
Great to see you, Vanessa. Thank you very much for the invitation.
Yeah, now Goldsource is a fairly new company. Can you give us a brief sort of history of the company?
Yes, so the company is the product effectively of an amalgamation that took place in February 2014, where the old Goldsource mines and another issue called Eagle Mountain Gold Corp.
Eagle Mountain, that's
yes,
right.
were merged. And effectively what we tried to do there, Vanessa, was to create an issue where we have a great asset, but also the right team to develop the operating plan that we want to fit this asset. And it's like A plus B making better than the sum of the two. And I think we have been successful in that. So
can you tell us a little bit more about the team behind the company?
yes, the team is effectively Scott River is the CEO, Eric Fear is the COO, I'm the president, and Barney Magnusson is the CFO. What you see here, we are a sister company of the Silvercrest Mines.
Silvercrest Mines,
yes,
right.
with an operation in Mexico. So we operate under the same office, and we want to deliver the Eagle Mountain Gold Project in Guyana the same way they developed the Santa Elena. There are different particularities in different countries, obviously, but the operating plan and the phased approach should be similar.
Right, and I mean, the most important factor when looking at a company really is the people behind it. You know, Silvercrest, obviously, management team has an excellent track record. You have an excellent track record. Now, your main project is the Eagle Mountain Gold Project in Guyana. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yes, so the project is located in the English-speaking Guyana in South America. So, I mean, we are blessed. We are very close to infrastructure from this perspective, and it's a country it has British law, so the biggest part of their GDP comes from the extractive industry, and therefore they took care about mining. It's a very solid mining act. The project is a gold project that we haven't exhausted yet in terms of knowing exactly what it is.
Okay.
But we do have a 43-101 compliant resource that is about 1 million ounces, just under 1 million ounces. And starting from surface, which is the most important, at grades that range between 1.2 and 1.5 grams per ton. And I encourage obviously people to come and see the CEDAR filings and all the
Right.
disclaimers behind that kind of
Now,
announcement.
the economics look very strong. So is there a catch?
Many people ask me this question, and we truly say there is no catch. And that's because we have de-risked the project as much as we could to the point where we say, yes, we have good economics. Why they are good economics? Because, as I said, we have an open-pitable project that, it's a decent grade. The easiness of extraction by developing the saprolite part, which is the soft rock above the hard rock, it's obviously bringing the operating cost much lower.
Right.
But applying also the phased approach of, kind of Eric Fear and Scott being experts on that, for us is very important because we need very small initial capital and expand through free cash flow.
Right.
Through constant expansion for 4 years. So automatically you understand low capex, significantly low operating cost
Right.
to the level of about $480 per ounce of cash cost will put us in the lowest
Very
quartile,
low.
very low,
Very
lowest
low.
quartile in the gold production, but we still have to prove all that, all right?
Right.
So we are fully financed now. We got all the development capital last month, and we initiate construction in February. We opt to have first gold out in the middle of the H2 2015, so it's
Yeah.
probably 6 to 8 months from now
And that's
where
when
we
you're-
should be back here and talking about real production now.
Yeah, so you're looking to go into production already in H2 of 2015.
Correct. And, it's the longest lead items for the plant that we envisage is about 16 weeks, but then you need obviously dry runs and transportation to Guyana. But we hope to be definitely within 2015 in the production side.
Now, you recently pulled off a pretty remarkable financing, raising $7 million in what some would have considered, less than ideal market conditions. So, how were you able to do that?
With a lot of difficulty, I would say. No, the market has gone against us, against every company on the resources side. We deliver our key news of fully permitting project, the mining license and the PA and all the technical results back in July, August. And By September, we thought we will do the financing much easier, but then the gold price obviously tanked and so on. But we have some very loyal shareholders. We had to talk to people. The story is very robust. And we hope that we have minimized and mitigated a lot of the risks involved. And that's why we managed to do $7.1 million on equity. So the other beauty of the company starts production without debt. We have zero debt.
That's excellent. Now, what are some of the challenges that you might encounter with a saprolite deposit that's really deep in the jungle?
And we're not that deep in the jungle. We are only 43 kilometers from an existing operation called Omai Mine, that was the biggest mine in Guyana, and 6 kilometers from the nearest town of 3,000 people. So it is green forest, but we are not deep in the jungle. But the challenges you face when you have a saprolite project is obviously, I would say, two things. On one side, we have to enhance the operating team. As Eagle Mountain, we used to have a good team in Guyana because we engaged in this project through IAM Gold and the previous time Cambio. So we effectively got the team that was always working in Guyana on the same project for the last 7 years. But you have to build up this with more engineers and more people, and we are in this critical phase of building up the whole organogram. So that's one of the challenges in delivering an accident-free project, especially when you initiate that. And the other challenge is to stick to what we say on the engineering side and deliver a project under $650 all in with overheads and sustaining capital on per ounce basis. And that needs, you need to work with the right people and the right approach to do that. So there are some challenges there, but we feel we have a very robust project, we'll do it.
Now, Yannis, what kind of company might buy Goldsource mines?
Yeah, look, this question I honestly don't know how to answer. I used to work for BHP Billiton. I used to be the business development manager for 9 years, looking in opportunities for the big company to buy smaller companies, like Goldsource Mines. Depends on the timing of your in the cycle and your operating costs and your growth potential, okay? Your pipeline of projects and the whole attitude of the company. You may engage some white knights, but to tell you honestly, we don't think about that. Here we try to build an operator like Silvercrest. We try to build and grow the company organically and also through acquisition of additional projects. Now, as a president, obviously, if one day somebody appears on my door, we have to entertain opportunities. But at the moment, we have a plan and we want to deliver it.
Now, as we wrap up, what can investors, look out for? What's the sort of, long-term future of Goldsource look like?
The long-term future of Goldsource is to grow organically from Eagle Mountain in expanding the production from 1,000 tons a day processing to 4,000 tons.
Okay, so quadruple the production.
Exactly, adding more modular plants. Also by improving recoveries, by introducing a mill later on and a cyanide plant. But in the beginning, we have to deliver the plant as it is in order to capture very low capital expenditure. Now, you do have additional projects in your pipeline. The project is much bigger in size. We have to explore a lot of land around us. We have strong indications that gold exists in both saprolite and hard rock. And obviously look for additional assets as you grow your cash flow. So there are a lot of things for people to come in a company at this time of development like Goldsource Mines. And thank you very much for the opportunity to talk. And I would like to urge people to check our webpage, people who write about us, and the symbol GXS. Thank you very much.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Yannis.
Thanks a lot.